I am Nur. I am a certified Feldenkrais teacher. Today we will play a little with coordination. You are welcomed to leave your messages in our YouTube channel, Rest in Movement, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We update it weekly. Lay down on your back, on a yoga mat or on a carpet. Both your legs are straightened out on the floor. Extend your right hand to the ceiling and start lengthening it as if you want to touch the ceiling, then go back. See how your right shoulder is lifted from the floor, and then allow it to sink very slowly, very softly back to the floor. Your right shoulder blade is sliding on the ribs. Next time when you lift your shoulder, roll your head to the left. And when your shoulder is sinking down to the floor, roll your head back so your nose will point again to the ceiling. The upper right corner of your ribs is lifted from the floor, then it is sinking back closer to the floor. Just that. Leave that. Put your hand on the floor in a comfortable position. Take a short rest on the floor. Bend your right knee and stand your right leg on the floor. Push the floor with your right foot. See what happens. See how your pelvis is rolling to the left. That means that the right side of your pelvis is lifted from the floor, while the left side of the pelvis is pressed to the floor. It becomes a little heavier on the floor. The right hip joint and the right waist are lifted from the floor as well. You may feel the left shoulder blade heavier on the floor. Just this. Very simple movement. Very convenient to your back. Can help releasing lower back pain. Leave that. Straighten out your leg on the floor. A short break. And now we will integrate our hand and our leg. So extend your right hand to the ceiling, same like before, and stand your right leg, same like before. And now at the same time, lift your right shoulder and your right hip together. Then allow your right hip and your right shoulder to sink down to the floor. Lift them together. Bring them back to the floor at the same time. See how your body is rolling a little to the left. It's not really rolling, it's just like the mass of the body is moving a little more to the left. The right side of your body is lifted from the floor. And now we will play on a swing. Lift your right shoulder. Then when your shoulder is sinking down to the floor, lift the right hip. When the right hip is sinking back to the floor, lift your shoulder. You are swinging. See how easy it is to grow one habit? And see if it's easy, or maybe it is difficult, to adjust to a new habit. Now your ribs are moving in a very different way. The upper right side and the lower right side are moving very differently in different directions. Go back to lifting your shoulder and your hip at the same time and bringing them down to the floor at the same time. We are going back to the first habit. Are you confused? If you are confused, smile. And leave that. Your hand on the floor, straighten out your right leg. By yourself, you can explore coordination with the left hand and the left leg, and of course you can play with diagonals. So right hand and left leg, or left hand, right leg. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are adding new exercise weekly.